Have you ever checked into a hotel and thought, I wonder if anyone's ever cooked a steak on this iron? No? Just me then. Picture this. There I was, hours away from an important meeting, standing in front of a mirror in a hotel room with a shirt that looked like it had been used as a prop in a low-budget zombie movie. The wrinkles were so deep you could have hidden a small family of squirrels in them. Desperate times call for desperate measures, right? So I reached for the hotel iron, and after sniffing the air in utter confusion, I burst out laughing. Why? Because it smelled like a backyard cookout. Barbecued ribs, to be precise. I kid you not. It was like someone had decided to turn room service into iron service. Needless to say, I didn't dare iron my shirt with it. I mean, who wants to walk into a meeting smelling like a rack of ribs? And that, my friends, was the day I learned a valuable lesson. Never trust a hotel iron that smells like a summer BBQ. Sounds far-fetched, doesn't it? Well, you'd be surprised to know that travel experts warn against using the hotel iron to press your clothes because, well, frankly, you don't know where it's been. Hotel guests have been known to use the complimentary iron in their room for some zany, off-label reasons. Heck, even pilots and others notoriously use irons to reheat pizza and other food during layovers. Crazy! So, how many of you consider yourselves to be culinary adventurers? Ever tried to grill a steak on a hotel iron? Well, we're about to dive into a tale that might just curl your eyelashes. Picture this: a TikTok user, let's call him Iron Chef, decides to turn his hotel room into a makeshift kitchen. And the star appliance in his culinary escapade? You guessed it, the humble hotel iron. Now, our Iron Chef, he's not just toasting bread or reheating a slice of pizza. No, he's going for the gusto. He's grilling a steak. Yes, you heard that right. A succulent, juicy steak sizzling away on the heated surface of a hotel iron. But wait, there's more. Not only does he grill a steak, but he also makes noodles. And where, might you ask? In the coffee pot, of course. Because who needs a stove and a pot when you have a hotel iron and a coffee maker, right? Now I can hear you asking, but what about the hygiene? And that's a valid question. Let's not forget, these are items that are used by countless guests, and let's be honest, cleaning standards can sometimes be a bit, well, let's call it varied. And then there's the lingering smell. Just think about it. The next person who decides to iron their business shirt might be left wondering why their crisp white collar smells suspiciously like a well-done sirloin, or why their morning coffee has a hint of beefy noodle soup. So next time you're in a hotel room, eyeing that iron and feeling a bit peckish, remember our friend, the Iron Chef. And maybe, just maybe, reconsider your culinary ambitions. Okay, so we've established that hotel irons can double as grills. But what about the coffee pot? Like I mentioned a little bit ago, have you ever thought of it as a noodle cooker? Now let's take a detour from the ironing board and pivot back over to the mini coffee station. A cup of joe to start the day is a common ritual. But imagine lifting the lid of the coffee pot and finding it filled with noodles. That's right, folks. We've got a case of the coffee pot noodles. You might think we're pulling your leg, but it's happened more times than you'd guess. Some hotel guests, in their quest for culinary innovation, have repurposed the coffee pot to whip up a quick bowl of ramen. Now, there's a bit of an art to it. You've got to get the water temperature just right, and the timing has to be spot on. Too long, and you've got a pot full of mush. Too short, and you're crunching on raw noodles. But here's the kicker. What happens to the next unsuspecting coffee drinker? Imagine pouring your morning brew, expecting the rich aroma of freshly ground coffee, and instead getting a whiff of beef or chicken broth. Or worse, discovering a stray noodle lurking at the bottom of your cup. And let's not even talk about the potential health risks. Cross-contamination, allergies, bacteria. It's a veritable smorgasbord of potential problems. Not to mention the poor hotel staff who have to deal with the aftermath of these culinary escapades. So next time you're in a hotel room and craving a late-night snack, remember, the coffee pot is for coffee, and maybe hot water for tea. But noodles? Maybe not so much. I don't know about you, but I like my coffee black, not beef-flavored. After hearing about these culinary exploits, you might be wondering, how do I get the wrinkles out of my clothes on the road? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a thrilling journey into the world of hotel room ingenuity. Travel expert Gilbert Ott has a neat trick up his sleeve, one that doesn't involve grilling ribeyes on an iron or creating a noodle jacuzzi in a coffee pot. His secret weapon? The humble hotel shower. That's right, folks. Ott suggests hanging your clothes near the shower, allowing the steam heat to effortlessly smooth out those pesky wrinkles. It's like a spa day for your wardrobe. But beware, my fellow travelers, for this path is fraught with potential pitfalls. There's a fine line between a light steam and accidentally creating a rainforest climate in your hotel room. You don't want your clothes to end up drenched like they've just run a marathon in a monsoon. And let's not even get started on the potential of turning your room into a makeshift sauna. I mean, it does sound enticing at first, but remember, you didn't pack your swimsuit for this. Also, consider the potential for a surprise fire alarm triggered by the steam from your shower. Imagine the entire hotel evacuating because you wanted wrinkle-free clothes. Talk about making a statement. But hey, on the bright side, you'd be the talk of the hotel. And isn't that what we all secretly want? In the grand scheme of things, though, these are minor risks compared to the alternative. After all, would you rather have a slightly damp shirt or one that smells suspiciously like yesterday's steak dinner? So, next time you're in a hotel, remember, the shower is for steaming clothes, the iron is for, well, we're still not sure about that one. So, folks, that's our adventure into the weird and wonderful world of hotel iron usage. We've traveled through the strange landscape of unconventional appliance use, and boy has it been a journey. We've seen irons transformed into grills and coffee pots turned into noodle makers. You thought you were just booking a room with a bed and a shower, but it turns out you were also reserving a makeshift kitchen. We've taken a deep dive into the culinary exploits of some truly inventive travelers. People who saw an iron and thought, steak anyone? Or looked at a coffee pot and saw the potential for a delicious bowl of ramen. It's impressive, it's innovative, it's slightly concerning. But hey, who are we to judge? However, we're still not sure whether to be amazed or horrified. Let's just hope they didn't try to press their suit right after. Nothing says business professional quite like the lingering scent of medium rare beef. And let's not forget the coffee pot noodle chef. We can only imagine the confused faces of hotel staff when they discovered the remnants of a noodle feast in the coffee maker. It certainly puts a new spin on the term room service. But seriously, folks, while these stories are hilarious, they also serve as a reminder to be cautious. Not everyone's idea of iron usage aligns with the manufacturer's instructions. So next time you check into a hotel, you might want to give that iron a quick inspection. Or better yet, use the shower steamer trick we discussed. Now we can't help but wonder, what other appliances have been misused in the pursuit of hotel room cuisine? Have toasters been used for s'mores? Mini fridges for ice cream making? Hair dryers for toasting bread? The possibilities are as endless as they are alarming. If you enjoyed this bizarre exploration of hotel room cooking, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and leave us a comment with your thoughts or your own crazy hotel stories. Just remember, a hotel iron isn't just for ironing, it's also for making your clothes smell like a gourmet meal.